Here we are in Massachusetts, and we're in Rock Valley neighborhood, and we have behind here the Rock Valley Cemetery. We're going to go in here today. The last time I explained the people that are in here, and they systematic design. So this is the second video, but we're going to go right up to the gravestones this time. Is there anything you want to learn today?
Is there anyone of historical significance right here?
Yes, beyond the level of just Holyoke, there's a man named Justin Perkins, who, a religious man, went among the Nestorians in Iran and lived there for many years and wrote 8 books about his experience, and also wrote about his daughter and called the book The Persian Flower. Yeah, she was the Persian Flower. All right, we'll go in there. Alright, so here's the gates on the outside, Rock Valley. And we're going to go, you can see, it's by row, systematically done. Alright, the cemetery is from 1776, when the daughter of John Ludington died. She was buried here on his land. Now the stones should face, oh, we come up to the first stone. So the stones should face towards the west, and they should have footstones. All right, so let's see. Okay, here's David Wood, and he was born 1763, died 1848, and he was in the private and continental line, that means under George Washington, in the Revolutionary War. And he got emblem up and an emblem to the left bottom. Alright, so he was in a Revolutionary War, which is going to have its 250th anniversary coming up. So let us see so many around. So we're not going to do every row. Like there's a Fanny Thorpe. And about once a year we come in and wash these stones. Okay, so here's an obelisk. On the obelisk it says Perkins. And it's saying, on this one, Asinus, Jerasa, William, Judith, William Perkins, Horace Perkins, Justin Perkins, and it has a footstone. Justin Perkins, the only one with a footstone. All right, in the memory of Justin Perkins, the first missionary to the Nestorians, by whom he was loved as a father, learned, devoted, and successful. Born in this town, March 21st, 1805, embarked for Persia, September 21st, 1833, and died at Chicopee, December 31st, 1869. So he went out to northern parts of Iran, and there are Christians there, called the Nestorians. It's a 5th line of Christianity among all the Christianity lines. And he learned their language, wrote a new Bible for them in the Nestorian language, and he did this on his own initiative. He brought his family there and had children there, and his daughter Judith Perkins died in Iran at the age, I think she was 9 years old. So these are Perkins members. I think his father is behind there. I think his mother. Okay, this is William Perkins, his father, on the right, and Jerusa, the widow. That's the mother of Justin Perkins. Okay. So there's a lot of Perkins, and the obelisk doesn't have anything besides having Perkins on it. And I know he wrote 8 books, and I delineated them on my webpage, so you can check out this video and see what it's all about. Now, finally, most of the gravestones start to point inscription towards the west, like they should. All right, and so finally, and almost all 1850 burials should have it that way. All right, so there's Ichabod Howe, also a private in the Revolutionary War. Okay, so what area are we now? Okay, we're in the Ludington area, and the Ludington family was three brothers that came from Connecticut up to West Springfield, and this section of Holyoke was Springfield when they came up in the 1760s. The first brother that settled here was John, and the others followed after that. Okay, so where are these brothers' plots? Well, one of the first brothers along, he didn't last long in West Springfield, Holyoke section, and he buried his children, a couple of his children here. They're buried up in that row there. But the next brother, John, he stayed a long time here. In fact, he has the oldest surviving house in Holyoke, 1761. It's very well taken care of. And this is John and his family's obelisk. And the burials are right in front of us. Okay, and this is John Ludington himself. He lived to 92 years old, died in 1841. Okay, and this is Humiston family down here. Now, let's go into the next rows. Okay, the next Ludington family. This family did stay a long time in Holyoke. This was Daniel Ludington. Okay, his son's name's on the side here. So Ludington has a lot of stones, has a big obelisk, the biggest obelisk of all. It doesn't lean anymore. This obelisk was leaning for a long time. And Daniel Ludington is buried here. His grandchildren and children are also, some of them, buried here. Now, Daniel has two stones. All right, here's one that was put in as a recent stone. He lived from 1749 to 1824. Okay, and this is Daniel's old stone. Is back here. Okay, so three Ludington families all came up here like I told you. Now, keep going through here, and what do you see? Another family. And then down in the corner, one last row at a sharp angle. Okay, this says Caroline Hofmeyer, died in 1905. Okay, and then the next one over says Friedrich Hofmeyer, died in 1920. And then there's a couple more Hofmeyers. This is a family that came in late into the Rock Valley section of Holyoke, and they're buried here with German inscriptions. Okay, so to finish off, I'll walk along this edge here. And there's other families in other rows. There's one family that had their burials removed, and probably they were put into Forest Hill Cemetery in Holyoke. I don't know what family it is, but it was in between all these pillars. These pillars had railings at one time, and they're now gone. Okay, and so we're coming to the entrance, and that's it. So we've gone through a lot of this cemetery. If you check my website, it has all the genealogical information, how the individuals are connected, much more beyond what I can give you right here. And the Hofmeyers lived up that road on the left, and John Ludington lived up that road on the right-hand side, and his house is the oldest in Holyoke, 1761. Thank you.